Hello and welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome to Master English Hub. And if you've been with us before, thank you for coming back.
Hi everyone, I'm Adam, and I'm so glad you're here with us today.
Before we begin, if you're enjoying this chat, please tap that like button. It really helps us and it makes our day.
And if you haven't already, subscribe to Master English Hub. We release new episodes every week, just like this one. Simple, kind, and full of real English.
Also, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Tell us where you're listening from or what phrase you'd like to practice next.
Your comments inspire us more than you know.
Now, today's topic is something small but powerful.
We're going to talk about how native speakers order coffee in English.
Not with rules, not with lists, just real, warm, everyday conversation.
Because ordering coffee isn't just about caffeine. It's one of the first moments many learners have to speak English in real life.
And we want you to feel calm, confident, and kind when you do it.
So let's spend some time together, just you, me, and Eve, practicing how it sounds when real people talk.
No pressure, no perfection, just human connection.
Ready? Let's begin.
You know, Adam, I was at the coffee shop this morning, the little one on Maple Street.
Oh yes, the one with the big windows and the smell of fresh bread?
That's the one. And I watched someone order. They walked up, smiled, and said, "Can I get a medium latte, please?"
Ah, that sounds so natural. I always say that too. Can I get a coffee, please? It just feels right.
Exactly. I never say I want, you know? It sounds a bit strong, like I'm telling them what to do.
Same here. Can I get feels like I'm asking nicely. And I always put please at the end. Latte, please. Not at the beginning.
Yes, medium latte, please. It just flows better.
And if I'm not sure, I'll say, could I get a small cappuccino, please? Could feels extra polite, don't you think?
It really does, especially in the morning when everyone's still waking up.
Sometimes I even say, I was wondering if I could get a flat white. But that's only when I'm feeling extra shy.
Oh, that's so gentle. Like you're not even asking for much, just wondering out loud.
But most days, I stick with can I get. It's friendly and normal.
Now, when they ask me for here or to go, I usually say, to go, thanks.
To go, meaning you take it with you, right? Not staying in the shop.
Yes, if I'm walking to work, it's always to go. But if I have time, I'll say, for here, please. That means I'll sit down and enjoy it slowly.
I love sitting inside on cold days, so I always say, for here, please.
On busy days, I keep it short. Large iced coffee. Just that. No long sentence.
Oh, I do that too. Small black coffee, please. Short, but still kind.
And I always add just when I want something simple, like just a coffee, please.
Just a coffee. That sounds so humble. Like, I don't need anything fancy.
Exactly. Or just oat milk, no sugar. It makes the request feel lighter.
Last week, they gave me whole milk by mistake. So I said, sorry, I actually asked for oat milk.
That's perfect. Starting with sorry isn't about blame. It just keeps things friendly.
And they smiled and said, oh, of course, let me fix that. No problem at all.
After I pay, I always say something like, that's all, thanks, or appreciate it.
Appreciate it. I love that phrase. It's like a quiet thank you.
So yesterday, I ordered, can I get a medium flat white with oat milk, please? Just to go.
One sentence, and it had everything. Size, drink, milk, and to go.
And it sounded like a real person, not a robot.
Because it wasn't perfect grammar. It was human. Kind, clear.
You know, I think the secret is this. Don't worry about being perfect. Just be kind with your words.
Can I get, instead of I want, just a coffee? To go, thanks. Sorry, I asked for oat milk. That's all, thank you.
All those little phrases, they're not rules. They're just how people talk when they care.
And if you use them, even with an accent, even slowly, you'll sound like you belong.
Because you do belong.
Let's imagine we're there right now. You walk in first. What do you say?
I'd smile and say, "Hi, can I get a medium latte, please?"
And if they ask for here or to go,
I'd say, "To go, thanks, because I'm heading to the park."
what if you wanted oat milk?
I'd say, "Can I get a medium latte with oat milk, please, just to go?"
Beautiful. Now me. I walk up and say, could I get a small cappuccino, please? For here.
For here, because you want to sit and read your book.
Exactly. I love sitting by the window with my cappuccino and my notebook.
On rainy days, I always say, "Just a black coffee, please, to go."
Just a black coffee. So simple, so calm.
And if they bring sugar when I asked for no sugar, I say, "Sorry, I actually asked for no sugar."
Gentle. No anger, just clear.
After they fix it, I say, "Thank you so much."
And when I pay, I say, that's all, thanks.
Or sometimes, just appreciate it.
Appreciate it feels like a soft wave goodbye.
Let's try a busy morning. Line out the door, espresso machine loud.
I'd step up and say, large iced coffee.
Short, clear, no hello, no long sentence.
And they'd ask for here or to go.
I'd say, "To go, please."
Perfect. Even in chaos, it's kind.
What if you forget the word oat?
I'd point and say, that milk, please, or the plant milk, please.
And they'd understand. People want to help.
Last month, I said, can I get a coffee, please? And my voice shook.
But you did it, and that's what matters.
The barista smiled and said, coming right up. No judgment, just kindness.
Because ordering coffee isn't a test. It's a tiny human moment.
So if you're listening and nervous, just start with, can I get a coffee, please?
Say it slow, say it quiet. It's enough.
And if you say, I want by accident, it's okay. Try again next time.
Language is practice, not perfection.
Let's order again. You go first.
Can I get a small flat white with oat milk, please, for here?
Nice. I'll say, could I get a large iced coffee, no sugar, please? Just to go.
Hear how "just to go" sounds so soft?
And no sugar, please, is clear but polite.
What if you change your mind after ordering?
I'd say, actually, could I change that to a medium, please?
Actually is a gentle way to correct yourself.
And they always say, sure thing.
After I get my cup, I say, "Thank you," before I walk away.
That little thank you leaves a good feeling.
Let's imagine a quiet afternoon. Just you, me, and 2 coffees.
I'd order, I'll have a cappuccino, please, for here.
"I'll have" sounds calm and sure.
Not loud, not shy, just present.
And I'd say, "Just a tea, please, to go."
Just a tea. Simple, honest.
Even if you only know 3 words, coffee, please, to go, you can do it.
People will understand. They hear those words every day.
Your accent doesn't matter. Your speed doesn't matter.
Only your kindness matters.
So next time you're at a cafe, take a breath
Look the barista in the eye. Smile.
and say, "Can I get a coffee, please?"
That's it. That's all you need.
And when you walk out with your cup, you'll feel proud.
Because you spoke. You connected. You belonged.
You know, sometimes I order for a friend too.
Oh, how do you do that?
I say, "Can I get a medium latte for me and a small cappuccino for my friend, please?"
That's so helpful. And you still say please at the end.
Yes, 1 please for the whole order.
What if your friend wants something special?
Like, "Can I get a large iced coffee with oat milk and no sugar for my sister, please, just to go?"
All in one sentence and it's still clear?
People do this all the time. Baristas are used to it.
I once ordered 3 drinks. Can I get a flat white, a green tea, and a hot chocolate, please, all to go?
And they didn't mind?
Not at all. They just smiled and said, great, that'll be $12.50.
So don't be afraid to order more than 1 thing.
Just keep it kind. Please, thanks, and maybe sorry if you need to correct something.
Another thing, I sometimes ask, "Do you have oat milk?" before I order.
How do you say that politely?
"Excuse me, do you have oat milk?" Or, "Do you carry oat milk?"
Then you order after they say yes.
Exactly. Great. "Can I get a medium latte with that, please? To go."
Smooth. natural, no stress.
And if they say no oat milk?
I just say, no problem. I'll take regular milk, please.
No problem is such a kind phrase. It keeps everything light.
I also say no problem when they apologize for a small delay.
Like, sorry, the machine is slow.
And I say, no problem. Take your time.
That builds good energy.
Now, what about pastries?
Oh, you can add that too. Can I get a medium coffee and a blueberry muffin, please?
Or just a croissant and a small tea, please, for here.
Food and drink together. Very normal.
And you still use the same soft words. Can I get, just, please, to go?
Always.
Let's try one more full order.
Okay. Can I get a large iced latte with oat milk, no sugar, please, and a chocolate chip cookie? Just to go.
Perfect. Friendly, complete.
And after paying, that's all. Thank you.
Or appreciate it.
Both are lovely. Before we go, if this helped you, even a little, please tap like.
Subscribe to Master English Hub. We're here every week with more real, warm English.
And comment below. Tell us which phrase you'll try first. Just a coffee? To go? Thanks. We read every single one.
You're not alone. You're doing beautifully.
Keep practicing, keep trying, keep being kind to others and to yourself.
Your English is already enough.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Keep speaking and keep believing in you.